What's going on, everybody? I'm 1/3 of the host, Mr. Moore the King, along with
Mike Squiddy
and
Rockyylikee.
and this is the first official episode of King Convos, the podcast. We're gonna celebrate. And here you're gonna get the good, the bad, the real, but it's here. You might get some tears, you're gonna get some laughs, but you're gonna get real stories, and we just here to help. And we like to just let y'all know who we are, like what we do and everything like that. You wanna start?
Yeah, I'll start. My name Mike. Born and raised Philadelphia. Entrepreneur. Cheney grad for sure. Wolfpack. I mean, that's basically it. You're gonna get the good, the bad, the do's, the don'ts. You know what I mean? And just realness. That's what it's about. King Convos all day.
Well, I'm Mr. Moore the King, from Jersey though. I'm the only one from Jersey in here, but Philly living, entrepreneur, and just a man with the plan, baby.
Yes, sir. You already know Rockyylikee, the GOAT, super producer, engineer. Yeah, man, we finally here. King Convos, we bringing it for y'all to see and just to give y'all a part of us, man.
For sure.
At the end of the day.
Sure.
Yeah, so what you could expect from us is just more of a, like we said, like just a real talk and everything like that. We gonna be talking like how we all talk with each other. Like when I really talk to them, like we could go for hours and hours talk about one subject. So like I just felt like this is what we needed to do. This is what we need, get to know us more, because we're all pretty, and not secretive, but more like we don't hide. Like if y'all can see what this man drives and everything like that, but y'all will never know that. And then he's a super producer, but he's more behind the scenes.
Super duper.
And I'm
Super duper. My guy.
and I'm just the guy like that's always in the pictures with him. Like, but y'all gonna find out too. So yeah, like so. I
He
think
might get in the booth.
Nah, like only. Yeah, I'm about to say only for him. So if y'all seen the Straight from the Heart video, like that was only because of him. Like I love this guy, I love both of them. But I think one thing I don't know about y'all, as long as I know y'all, why do they call you Squiddy? Why do they call you Rockyylikee? And then y'all might not even know why they call me Mr. Moore the King. So
We gotta start. You wanna start, Rock?
Yeah, that makes sense. Shoot, man, where it all started from. My name was T-Mac when I was younger. This is like 12, 13, 14 years old.
I get it. I get
McGrady?
it. Knowing you.
McGrady?
Yeah, this is back then. Heavy ball, heavy ball.
Fun fact, that's my favorite player of all time.
Then end up going to high school. Then my name became T-Rock. So I was like, yeah, I wasn't feeling the Mac. I was like, no, I ain't T-Mac. I ain't ball like that.
Only people that know your real name would understand. That's why. Like that's why I was like, oh, I get the T.
Yeah, the T, but not the Mac. They like, oh, the Mac from.
What you adding
Anyway,
that for?
yeah, like so I'm like, all right, damn, let me drop the Mac and just add Rock. So I carried that through high school, whatever the case might be. 11th grade, I say around that time. My homie, he just was like, he was bitten and said something funny with Rocky in it. And I was like, oh shit, Rocky, all right. Ended up changing my name. Through that time period of high school, I used to always say like at the everything I was saying, like you see how he just called it. So I'm saying like at the everything. So
my brother
like,
always
damn.
said that about me every time I told him why you say like.
Right,
Now,
so
now
like,
I really don't do it because of that. Like I just did it.
you just did it. So it's like I just said it again. So it was one of those things, and I'm like, damn, just put it together, and became Rockyylikee after that.
Oh, that's tough.
Ever since high school.
Oh yeah, so y'all know when y'all hear that "Ooh Rocky I like" on the radio, they're talking about him. That's who.
Yeah,
That's who Rocky
they
like.
They be thinking it's the artist Rocky.
Yeah, but it's actually him. So when y'all hear that "Ooh Rocky I like," I ain't about to try and really do the girl voice. But like,
How you get your name, Mark?
That came more from. Well, Mr. Moore the King. That was of course that's my last name, and Moore, and then the King really came from. It really was all right. Let me just say, like, before everybody, it's still people that still call me Millie, but I felt like I transitioned that like to Mr. Moore with it and the King. That was like my transition of the boy to the man type vibe. So because then after that was like I got married and all that. Now I have a daughter, things like that. My own like household, everything like that. Yeah. So it's like sometimes like when I'm looking, same way I look back on pictures like when I was like 24, and I'm like, dang, I see like where my head was. I was like, I look at pictures, certain pictures I know what I was doing that day, and then in that picture, like what if you could flip the camera around and saw that night and everything. But that was more like a but like the king really comes from, I believe, definitely everybody should respect themselves in a way. They should look at their life like we kings and queens. So that's why we address each other the way we do.
That's good.
Like so, and then that came from that, and then it eventually just started being like every time, like especially at work when I'm like, all right, the king's coming. Then it got to the point people were saying like, oh, here go the king. So I just added that with it, but that really was just like on some like. Yo, it's like people gonna treat you.
Put it together. Yeah.
People gonna treat you. Like, people only gonna do as much as you allow them. People gonna respect you if you respect yourself. So it's like as soon as I start calling myself that, that's how he always addressed me. He like, "What's up, King?"
Yeah,
like so.
Right.
That's a good job, man.
And I think your nickname sound more personal, like a.
Yeah.
So growing up, I was always like not perfect in a sense. I don't want to. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I always try to live my life as perfect. Like when I mess up, I be hard on myself. So they call me Prince first. They call me Prince, like, cause it was spoiled like crap. So it's like, he a prince of a king. I ain't a king yet, cause I'm younger or something. Like I don't know what the heck it was. Don't call me no prince. So I'm mad now. So then I'm a funny boy. I like to watch funny stuff. So my favorite movie was Pootie Tang. So I seen this boy have he got his whole language. So I came up with my own language. So they call me Squid. So I said Squidno. So that Squidno, then that Ditno, and then I'm talking to my parents and they actually understand what I'm saying. So I just kept this name Squidno. All through college, through high school, I played basketball. They started calling me Squiddy. So I just blended the two. Squidno. It's really Squidno. But nobody called me that. Now she really know me from my childhood.
Right.
But it's just Squiddy. That's it. I just kept it. They
I
be like, yo, Squid. Yo, Squiddy Bop. What's up? That's it.
I would have never guessed your favorite movie was Pootie Tang.
Oh, yeah,
like.
for sure. Pootie Tang.
He'd probably be in there.
Top 5 all day. That's my number 1. That's my number 1 movie, bro. Pootie Tang. All day.
Definitely. I think mine is Life.
That's how Squiddy came about, man. That's it. That was it.
So I guess like people probably want to know like how we all got together and everything like that. Pause. But because it's like we all like because
we ain't got to pause.
I know that.
Me too.
But these young boys are gonna be like what? Like, got together
everything. Like he's always crazy.
Especially after that Tiger King thing. I was like, that was crazy. I said, oh
these
man,
it's crazy.
Yeah, listen. In this generation now, bro, it's goofy.
It's
first time I got called old head was on the court. I looked at this young boy like he was crazy. I said,
damn.
And I hit him with the reverse like.
Yeah, I knew I was an old head on the court when I didn't make no baskets. I was doing all these assists, but once I made a basket, because they making baskets on me all day, and I played ball in my life, so I finally had to let it go. And it's like, once they finally made a basket on me, I'm running back like I just did something. Like the basket was wide open under the court. It's like
the old head always the one that when after he scored, he be like, all right, everybody get back on defense.
That's how. Seriously, that's how. I think a comedian said it one time, but that's how it really is. I'm serious. That day, I made a wide open layup, and I was hyped as if I just won a game or something. Like, come on, let's get it. Like, no, it ain't that, squad. I ain't do nothing to hold you on.
I don't be caring no more. These young boys, I looked at that young boy, like I said, bro, the fact you got something to prove to me, you already lost this race, like, cause I don't care. Like, especially in the pickup game, I'm like, bro, win or lose, I do not care when I walk off this. Like, but like I said, I still hit him with the next play. All right, came up, hit him with he thought he had the block. Ooh, reverse play, got him.
They be going hard on them courts. I'd be like,
my body was hurting the next few days though. I ain't even gonna lie, but
next few.
Oh yeah,
next morning I'm done.
Right.
No, I'm saying like my body was hurt after that for the next few days.
That's bad.
Which is why I said like, bro, the doctor said I gotta get some exercise. I ain't big, but like, shoot.
That's good, man. People think they in shape because they a certain size and all that, skinny and all that. Like, nigga, you be skinny as dude, like, be out of shape, bro. Can't even run a mile.
Yep. That's all a lot of people.
Can't even run up and down the court.
Yep.
Like.
That's how a lot of people that smoke, they be really bony, and then I get up and down the court. I'm like, yo, why you like this? And I'm like this, and you can't get up the court. It's like, lungs pop. Yeah.
I smoke.
Smoke right on the court as soon as the game.
And I always thought that was like not an excuse, but like, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, oh, yeah, 'cause I
Some
smoke,
people
like,
that smoke with some of the
Right.
best
Really-
hoopers.
it really like that.
And I'm like, that's some real shit. 'Cause I see niggas they gotta sit out. I be like,
Yeah,
damn,
for
bro, got smoke.
There's some
bro.
people that smoke heavy
I be
and,
like-
and never get out of air, bro.
Yeah,
They never run out of air. I don't know how they
Because
do
like
it.
I said, I seen some
how they
people
do it.
smoke right before they stepped in the court and be hooping.
Yup.
And like, I'm like, not like on some like they can really hoop. But
Crazy, man.
I'm like, bro.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, but to get back on topic, like, but this is what y'all go get, like, go get real conversations. But the like how we all met up, like how we all got. It's more of a okay. I met him, different circumstances, different times in our life.
Right.
But I guess I'll definitely, because I know a lot of people in a way probably be like, who is this guy with him? Like, because he's more in the world than like me and him are, like more of like where you would see it and you would know, like, because his clientele and everything. But like me and him go back 5 years ago.
Feel like 10, but
I know I hit you,
can say about- you can say
before that, but like when we actually met, it was like 5 years ago, and then because it was like I always like when I found out about you, I saw you was doing for the PNB group.
How did you? Yeah, I'm gonna say how did you?
Yeah, with the PNB group, I was like, all right, I see you did stuff for them, and I was just like, all right, but this is when I was doing music at the time, so I was like,
Right.
all right, he must be all right. But I'm one of them people, like I think I'm really good at this. That's why I should be like an A&R and stuff, honestly. Like I think I'm really good at scoping potential. Like when I see potential in people, I know where to stick around. So I remember hitting you like, yo, we gonna work one day. And he was like, all right, cool. A few years went by, but I was in my head like, all right, he don't have it where I need him to be. And then when he did, the first song I did, the first beat I did in one of his songs was called "Bust It Open."
Right.
That's a long way, like where it came from, like where my head was
That's
at
on
the
your
top.
age right now. So
Yeah, I ain't say my age yet, but like,
He said,
but
bust it open.
yeah, and then I said, yo, like, we need to link up, like, we need to do that. And I think he thought, like, I was on the type time, like, how these young boys be, like, I'm just saying it. So he was like, nah, we gonna work. I said, no, like, I'm gonna send you some stuff so you know, like, where I'm at with it. And then when I did that, that's when he was like, he sent back all the fire emojis, like, yo, yeah, like, we definitely gonna work. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm not one of them people. So then, and I was tired but by the time I got to work around him, it was when I got tired of doing music, because I did a lot in it, like, that people wouldn't know about. I'm like, I went to Atlanta, Miami and stuff with all the, met with like labels and stuff like that, but it was just like the person I am, which y'all know, I'm like, when stuff seemed too fake, I just rather not be around it. Like, I don't care what's on the line and everything, I just really never, I don't like,
Same, bro.
and I think that's what makes me connect with y'all, like the integrity thing, like, but yeah, and I recorded that song at another studio, and you would think if you would have saw the studio, you thought the quality was gonna be great, and it was terrible. So then I sent the song to him. He was like, he said, yo, the song is fire, but come up here so you can redo it because
I remember that day like it was yesterday.
But then when we met, it was more like I was so tired that day too, because I came straight from work. I drove all the way to Philly, and then it was just like and like I just kicked him on that. And this is like my first time chilling out here, like. But so when I met with him, and then we was talking. But then that's all really started being like the same way how we started this now. That's what it turned into while we was there. Right. It was like we was just talking and building. I'm like, dang, this is really my man's. And then I remember my ex at the time. She was like, she saw the pictures we took, and we had a picture of us like laughing and stuff. And she even said that she was like, you would think you knew him for like years, like the way y'all in there laughing with each other, like you got pictures. Right. But I was like, but that's really what it was. Like we really connected, like real instantly, like real, that.
Man, that's it.
And then so that's how that happened. And then it just like I stopped doing music. He was mad at me about that. Not really mad, but he was like, bro, like why? Like it. So like by the time the Straight from the Heart, and like this for anybody who was on the most slept on album, if you didn't get that, get it, download it. But
right now.
For those who don't know about that song, y'all know this story because I said it to y'all a bunch of times. Like I ain't record since the time I met him.
Tell them how long is.
So that was like the 5 years.
So they don't think you just like, oh.
Yeah, so this is why I don't give excuses like for people who want to be on the next one. He was like, I ain't recording in 5 years. He hit me and said, yo.
5 years.
He said, like, I really ain't going to studio, nothing. Like, or if it was like, it was with somebody else, but I didn't record at all. Like, so he was, he hit me, was like, yo, I need you on something. I need you for this album. I'm over here trying to get people on the album.
Yeah.
I said, yo, like, here.
Like, no,
he hits me
I
like,
need you, Squad.
he said, yo, I need you on the album. I said, all right, send it over. He sent it over with the hook. And then, so I was like, but like I said, I'm thinking he about to let me be back in my mode. Like, all right, he about to let me spit. Like,
He think I'm about to give him one of those Jones. Whole
says-
time,
No green light. You ain't get no green
listen,
light.
I said the.
nah.
And being as though, you know, he's a married man and stuff like that, it just instantly like, all right, this is for him. He needs this.
yeah.
He can't talk about what he used to be.
Right.
I mean, he not that no more. So it's like, all right, I got this.
He did not give me that chance.
This heartfelt song, relationship type. And I'm like, all right, y'all hear him on this with the hook, bang, that's it. Send it right to him, and then we
But
from
this,
there.
but this is literally how it happened. He had Jay come up. Shout out to Jay going up. He had Jay come up. Jay recorded it. He put the hook on. He sends me it the next day after that. Like, yo, I need you to do this. I said, all right. And I'm at work listening to it.
All right.
He's like, okay, we gonna record the next day. So I literally, like, he had the idea. The next day he sent me the beat. The next day I was recording
on
it.
it?
Yeah,
Yup.
and I'm like, so that's why, like I said, I ain't recorded 5 years. and
5 years.
I ain't
And then
write
you had a
nothing. I
day.
had to do it like right there. Some of the lines I really had to like freestyle in there. I said to him, I was like, I would stick my head out like, yo, what you think this would sound like if I said this right here? He said, all right, go ahead with it. And I was like, so that's why I'm like, by the time like he working on Most Slept On 2 right now, and I'm like, oh no, y'all don't get excuses. Like, you can't record. Like, it's like, I said, bro, I ain't recorded 5 years and I had to do it the next day. Like,
The next
so,
day.
Man, I
So
want it, man.
if
Opportunity
he
present
ain't
itself,
record in 5 years, and for me to get somebody who don't know how to record is like, bro, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, so now it's like I'm setting all these artists to a high, standard.
Yeah, correct.
And I walked in there on some like, bro, if you don't like it, you could tell me. I'm not going to trip. Like, if you really wanted me to do this, I'm not.
That joint came out great.
Yeah, like,
That joint
so.
came out great, bro. I like
So-
that joint.
And it's crazy with that record, man. Yo, you know how many people done hit me up, bro? I never told you this. So many people done hit me up talking about some. Oh, I was trying to get on that joint. Oh, this joint crazy. I could do it better than him and all that stuff. I'm like, listen, man. I ain't
Just
say nothing.
right.
Yeah,
It's for him.
it is no for nobody else.
Yeah.
I don't hear nobody else. I don't see nobody else on it. So it's like, this is already stamped in history. This is already done.
And which is why, like I
There's
said,
no
for people who
changing
don't know that, I'm like, granted, you've been recording all that stuff all these years, and I was like, bro, I wasn't even trying to do it. Like,
Right.
but I know he was more on the
You had no idea this was coming.
and he was still thinking about that day we met. Like, he's like, bro, we never got. That's what he told me. He said, bro, because we never got to lock in, and I wasn't about to do something without never getting you in here, like where we could do it.
Right.
I'm a
So-
big guy on timing, man. I think everything happened for a reason. God did that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think that's
He
exactly
said- he
what
said
it
the
is.
same
That's
thing.
what it is. So the fact that y'all kept bull crapping, y'all kept doing it, like, all right, we're gonna get with it. Then he finally said,
This is
listen,
like
this is what you gonna do. Do it just like
years.
this, and it worked. It
And
works
this is
better than
like-
the people that's already every day that's doing
Right.
it. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yup.
So it definitely was a purpose in that. And I think that joint came out dope, man.
And it's even funnier, 'cause, like, if people thought they could do it better, I'm like, shoot, I think Deontay Wilder heard the song just off that line because
Right.
remember we got his fiance to listen to it,
Exactly.
like, and stuff.
Yup.
And this was right the
During
fight
his,
week,
his
like,
fight week,
That's
up,
dope,
yep.
that's dope.
So I was like, I said,
Yeah, that's a
but
blessing,
whatever.
man.
But I was like, but I'm not a rapper, like, so it's
Yo,
like
that's a blessing, bro. I'm telling you.
and that's why, and because of this, man, that's why I really stuck with Mr. More the Kicker. I said he only make money off that name, so
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
cool.
Like, yeah, if this is what you gonna be using, bro. This is what you gotta use.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
And then going in my history with Mikey, it's more of the when our ladies went to school together, they best friends, and it's just more, you always get your lady to something like, I want you to meet her boyfriend and all that stuff. I've been in those
Yeah,
situations all that. I'm like, dude be a cornball, dude is like nobody really want to be around. You show me who you are, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to be around them. Like, it's not. And then y'all relationship got problems. Like they saying, like, I'll be like, y'all relationship got problems anyway. Y'all not even gonna be with each other in the next year or two. Like, so So why? But with him, it was like the same thing with Rocky. It was like when I met him and we had a conversation. It's more like I really did I meet you after the wedding?
You met me after the wedding, but not for that long. We ain't rap for that long. It was at Ash and them cookout.
Oh yeah, cause like
Ash and them cookout. That's when it was. That's when we hit it.
And then I think that circumstance was still like all right, we still like all right, we know who each other is, and it's just like all right, yeah, we cool. And then I think the next time I was kind of around you was my wedding, and then like whatever time happened where we was actually like where it was like me and you like on some like I'm like. Excuse me, I was like, oh, it turned into the same thing I felt with him. I'm like, oh, it's a genuine person. It's a genuine person with integrity. It's a genuine person like that. It's about his business. Like, it ain't because that's the other thing, like, we all on that I know all of us share in common. We're too old to be with the funny time. Like, it's like, yo, I don't got time to think if I'm going to, like, be friends with you or, like, it's like, if it ain't instant, it's almost like if we not doing business with each other, it's like
I ain't got time to be trying to figure too many grown people out, man. It's like too much time consuming, bro. It's like
I'm just big on not wasting time. I can't waste time. Yeah. It's just like money. I can lose money all day. I lose it. But wasting my time is the worst thing. I got more time to make some more money.
Yep.
That's the key. You feel me? So it's like it's different. But when I met Mark, and then I started having King Convos, and then I met Rock, and I started really having some King Convos. Is this
so when we first met? We first met
my birthday.
My birthday.
And that was one of those situations. I said I know who to put in a room with each other.
Right.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to my boy G, like my OG, like because G was in the room with us too.
Yep.
So and today is birthday, but
happy birthday, G.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, bro.
And that's why I was like when that happened. That's why I was like, dang. And I remember like doing a boomerang. I said, that was my caption for it. I said, real ones connect instantly. So it was like but I always say like because I know who to put in a room with each other because I used to be around people that I'm like, don't bring me around your drunk uncle that's gonna want to fight everybody and stuff. Cause I've been around them situations where it's like even if it wasn't towards me, it was like like, bro, like, nah, like, cause if he acting like this, he ain't never coming to my house. Like,
right.
So it's like one of them things where I know y'all, I'm like, all right, I know he about his business. He's about his business and stuff like that. And that's how it is. And the way they both are the people that I need around me. Like, I think it's like this in a lot of y'all cases sometimes too. Like, but like when y'all come around, y'all like the big homie. So it's like y'all are the two that keep me like sharp. Even the text messages today of like when I was like, yo, like you think we're gonna need that time? Y'all both like, yeah, bro, like we need this time, like. But so it's like I need that around me. I'm like, yo, tell me when I'm like,
joke, bro.
I had that growing up. I had it growing up with my big brother and my big cousin. They over there with a lot of other people, and I always hung with like older people. So I always had that mindset. At like 12, I had this mindset of getting business money or doing this way, not running out with all these bunnies. I always had that type of mindset. So I got that instilled from my pop too. And then to see other genuine brothers on the same type time, it's not even hard for me to even, like, I just open my mouth and then you open your mouth, it's like, oh, damn, we're on the same type time. That right there is real for me. And that's the people I want to be around. I don't have too many friends. I had a lot of people that be like, yo, I'm around you, Squiddy, let me be around you, but there ain't too many friends when you really need
especially when it's not organic.
Yeah, and then you don't even have to talk. People that I grew up with, some people that I grew up with, they used to hit me up like, dang, I ain't hit you up in a long time. What's the difference? If I talk to you every year, that 1 year, you know you're gonna get the best of me. You're gonna know that family is good. You're gonna know that. But I ain't a guy that talks every day. I'm not a guy that do that. And I check up on my homies. It's a difference. Right. But I got guys from 5 years right now that hit me up. They hit me up every 3 years that live in Australia or something. Right. And they hit me up like, yo, bro, you good? And we hit it off. It's this there. It never, no love lost. So it's just like, it's a difference, man. And I got people around me all day that ain't nothing. So I got it. Yeah, I had to elbow room a lot of people,
that's
man.
How it
seriously,
be.
man.
I think that's like that with all three of us too. Like it'll never be a time where we could just be like, yo, I'm gonna just come around for 10 minutes and then be out. Like because before we know it, it's like it's gonna turn into
like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, you need that time, bro. I'm telling you, you need that time with your
and I can't remember what I was going through at the recently when I hit all y'all. Like I said, yo, we should link up because it was like a place. I know it was a place I needed some reassurance with something. I'm like, yo. because I'm like, all right, I need the people that's going like that help sharpen me and everything too. So that's why I look to y'all for. Like that's why I'm like I said, even how the text message was, even the conversation me and you had the other day, like he called me up, he was stabbing like, and I was like. But I need that type of stuff. And honestly, I was like, that's the stuff I need to know that, like, oh, I really know what level we at. And, like, I really know, like, oh, this is my brother.
Yeah,
like,
it's
this,
brotherhood, bro.
Like, it was really on some, like, he like, bro, like, why didn't you call me? Like, just, like, we could talk about this, like, with all that. And I'm like,
that's real talk.
and all I'm saying that thing, I'm like, he sounded mad. I'm like, said, this really my brother. Like that.
What you do with your brother? You correct your brother.
Yeah.
And if I don't bang with you, I can correct you. I'm just gonna let you go. You feel me? And that's how I feel if I care enough about you.
Yeah.
Even if I'm wrong, I want somebody to, bro, you on turkey time. You're right. You know what? I need it. And I was raised like that.
I literally walked downstairs. I said, babe, Mikey earned my respect to the full. That's literally what I said.
My guy.
I said that's what I was like, that's my brother right there. Like I need that.
Whatever.
He's just naturally like that. But I'm used to that because I always say he's really the way how I used to be years ago before Bree came and she taught me how to have some compassion or something.
Right.
And a daughter would definitely do it to you, like, bro, like, but I was like, I just say he's more on like how I used to be. Like it's like really, bro, I don't care. It's either this or that. He always hit me with it's no maybe. It's either yes or no. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's really no in betweens, bro.
No in between.
I'm always like, bro, I'm not one of your artists. Like, so if I'm saying maybe, it's maybe.
No in between.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, is he ready to go or we not, bro?
But,
so it's like, it's more days to do stuff, but it's like, if we gonna set this, it needs to just be that, bro. Because like now we prolong it and now we like creating other stuff around it to not do it. Like, I mean, just get straight.
Well, I understand with the business point.
Yeah,
I'm talking about when we talk about something just personal. He like, bro, it's either yes or no. Like,
Oh yeah,
but I was taught that way.
But
from my
that'll
brothers,
keep
like,
you in track for when we do business, so that you won't bring that to like, I mean, to the business side.
And he definitely is one of the people that really like. He's definitely somebody to have. And I like you definitely somebody to have too, like, cause both of y'all, like I said, both of y'all motivated me. When the year started, Rocky hit me. I remember, I don't even know if he remember this. He hit me. He said, "Yo, I want you to write because the path I'm on too." Like he was like, "Yo, I want you to write 50 motivational quotes." I'm in my head like, bro, I'm having a hard time getting these. And then I was just like, but then it just came to me, and I sent him the list. He was like, "Yo, you ain't doing it in that," cause he gave me like a week. No, he gave me to the end of the month, and I sent it to him like in a week. Like I said, yo, I sent him the screen list. And I said, yo, look, and then and he's like the friendly competition. I think we all are, honestly. Like we the friendly competition type. Like, cause even when he said doing the song, he was like, yo, if you can't do it, just pass it on, just like. And in my head, I'm like. I literally said in my head, this nigga don't know who I am. Like, I was like,
he did that to put some fire in you, but.
And I think he did, because like, he said that to me. I'm over here looking at
He don't only want to get you out of it, though. He don't only want to got you out of it. You wasn't going to do no music. You told me no music.
Right, no music.
I wasn't. Like,
that's why I was going to go
I literally looked at the phone when he said, I looked at him like this nigga don't know who he talking to. Like, I'm like.
No, that's real rap, though. Listen, I'm telling you. People don't add, this is for everybody that's listening, people don't add no value to your life. Get them out your life. It ain't about throwing people in the trash at all. They said people are only in your life for a season. So if you ain't got nobody add value, like my big brother, like I said, Banji Boy on the gram, 87_. My cousin Beepo's over there as well. He's on the gram too, comedian. If they're not adding no type of value to your life at all, even if they give you just the littlest gem that you need to get to the next step, get them out your life. That's what females listeners, kids, whoever's listening. Like, and King Convos is all about, not that we made it. Nah, it's real talk. Ain't nobody out there giving no type of real talk to these people right now. On business, on credit, on people that's in your life. And life is about relationships. So if you gotta cut them ties. And that's all I can say. So if it's somebody like Rocky that can get that out of you to do music, then they do it. I can't. I do music too. You know I'm in the studio. The drums, family, oriented, cool.
Right.
I can't do that. That's something I couldn't do. Mark, come on, let's go in the studio. Nah, squad. But you got history with him and a relationship with him in the aspect, and he can get you out of it. So that's a different ball game, man. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I think the business side, I don't mind. I said me being an artist, nah. Like that's why I was like, out of like artistry, like
I'm good.
Like yeah, like he don't want that.
Artist, nah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm like, and I'm getting up there, like, and to me, like I'm getting up there in years. So like, but you definitely just pointed on one of the things, like getting rid of people. Like when should you know to really get rid of people? This is for the viewers. Like,
so you can have people closest to you. In some instances, that is family.
True.
And if you don't have haters, then
Right.
you ain't doing something right. That's
Right.
cool. But you got to know who to have around you because they can pray against you. One. So once you do that, say if I say, yo, I'm about to start this business now. And yo, man, I'm happy for you. You can tell by the facial expression, you can tell by the emotion, and then you can tell what comes out their mouth. So I had something going, and somebody told me, I don't know who it was. They said, yo, man, how your little business going? Why you put little in front?
Right.
If you're my friend, that's how you feel about it, why would you ever put little?
Right.
I told someone that I wanted to get in the car. I think it's my older cousin, Peepo, was. And he said, you know what he said? Oh, that's what's up. Go get another one, John. Well, why would you do that? Tell me, list me some things why you do it. Nah, you don't need that right now. That's a different way of doing it. That shows one, I care. That shows one, I'm not stepping on you. That shows one, and it's how you do some things. But to say, oh, how your little business doing?
How your little business,
Come on, bro. So I'm just saying that's just one instance. But you could tell. You could tell if
like
somebody that you're around
like
that keep copying off of you, or it's little. You'll see little things, and you be like, "Why you copying? Let's do it together."
Right.
It's just certain things, but you can realize it. You can realize it, man. You can see. But me personally, that's a way to cut it off. What they say out their mouth.
And some people blind to that.
Yeah. And you would be because you love the person like, oh, no, they don't hate Tom, and I'm eating with it. No, they literally people really hate on you. People really jealous of you, and they be right there.
And it be like in a sense like they don't really know. They just like doing it.
Yep.
It's like it's just
it's
like
in them. They probably was raised like that.
Right. They ain't like thinking
know,
like, oh, I'm gonna hate on this dude today. I'm gonna hate on this. It's just like
that's
a natural who like hate as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm telling you, that's how it is. I'm telling you, man, it's natural and it's scary. Yeah. It's scary because you telling somebody what you want to do. You holding yourself from telling other people that's genuine, and you're like, listen, I just want to tell this one person. This one person's cooking you. That's the cancer right there. And you just tell them you don't even know. So one thing, what I did in my life was I pray. I'm a Christian man, so I pray. I ask God to remove these people from me. I understand that they are in your life for a season, but He gonna remove them how He want to. But just know that all the signs are gonna come. You be like, dang, He did me dirty like that. But you prayed for it, so that's what you wanted. So even if they bite your back out, you wanted me to remove them. You never said how, and I'm gonna do it how I want to. So yeah, I mean that's how I look at it.
And it be the ways that you might not want it to happen. Yeah. But it happened.
Yep,
so you like, oh, okay, so that's what you gotta just be able to tell.
And then you start
like,
peeping all the signs. Afterwards. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That'd be the whole kicker. But that's my answer on it. That's how I feel about it. Seriously, Mark. That's how I feel. What about you, Mark?
I feel the same way, man. He done covered most of it, for real.
Cause it's crazy, man. I experienced it. That's why, man. I experienced it a lot. So it's like,
yeah. I don't know, man. Next topic. He done covered it all, really.
What you think?
Because it's definitely like when I pray over that too, like take the people out and show me who is really supposed to be. So it's like even things like this all happening right here. It's like all right, I know I prayed for that. Like, all right, show me who I really need to be around. Pause. Because I said people like, bro, I don't like. We doing this for the youngest, like, so I'm like,
I got you.
I don't know which part they gonna click and start it at, like, so.
I got you.
So, but yeah, and I'm big on like, it's not what you say, it's what you display. So that's why I said, like, when you hit me, I was like, because in some cases I was like, dang, it took me to like feel like, even if you wasn't mad, I said it took me to make him mad for me to realize like, oh, he cares. Because I used to always do it. This is why y'all won't really see me. Like, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to say it to you one time. I'm going to give you advice one time. You take it and do what you want with it. But I said, I'm one of them people, definitely. I don't waste my breath or nothing. So I said, if I'm telling you this, that means I care. Yeah, right. So I'm like, you going to take it and run with it, do what you want with it. But I'm like, but don't ever think I don't care because I was like, bro, if I don't care, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just watch you and let you be like, stay over there with it. Like, and I'm like, because
and a lot of people do get confused with that, bro. Like, they'll think like, oh, this nigga know that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of taking like, oh, shit, like, damn, he really trying to like show me something. Like, trying to, you know what I mean? Put something like, they like, damn, like, he a nut.
Definitely can't take it in his field. Oh, no. They can't take criticism.
It's like, damn, it's how you say it. No, listen, you gonna get it real. You want me to be fake? I got sugarcoat this joint,
I already
ain't gonna lie. Sometimes he do something.
You need it.
See, look, I know how to, but the people he deal with and the way he says it,
bro, listen, bro, I already had to cut somebody off, most slept on too, bro.
Oh, man.
I already had to cut somebody, bro.
You talking about already?
And ain't no. I saw you
Talk
do
to
the
us,
video. I said
Rock.
not.
Okay, so this is
Talk to
how
us.
this is how I came up with like setting these artists to a certain standard for the second project. So what I didn't do in the first project, you must be like you must have some type of music background, type your name up and some type of catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
You must have a catalog.
Yeah,
If you ain't got no catalog, why are you doing music? You
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
be doing music. It's 2020.
Yeah.
What else? You must know how to have good recording skills
Right.
when you get in the
Resume.
studio. Like I mean, like
Yeah.
recording like
The
just
basic
overall,
stuff.
like
We gotta know
it
something.
ain't just you get in the booth and like
Which is what
like,
they think.
whatever the case might be. What else? You got some type of audience, some type of following
Yeah, yeah.
to like, you know what I mean, some type of traction. So once we get this project rolling and promotion and stuff like that, like people have something to land on if you're doing music and stuff,
Right.
whatever the case might be.
Yeah,
You don't want to,
right.
oh, you say you're a rapper, but you got memes and shit all over your page.
Yeah,
you ain't got
yeah.
a link in bio.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't even go to YouTube and type your name up to find your music.
How I find you?
Right. So like,
How do I find you? Right? How I
they
find
looking at
you?
you like, why you got this dude on the project, where the case might be. So where that came into me getting rid of the artists on the project is
Already.
I gave each artist the same amount of time.
Right.
They had 4 hours to create a record on spot.
Wow.
You have 4 hours.
No excuse if you're an artist. Like I
He
said, I
came-
just told my
listen,
story. Like
and before we got to like into the studio, we ran like a whole Instagram live audition.
Wow.
Have artists send a
That's
song
dope,
in.
man.
We playing 1 or 2 minutes, or whatever the case might be, and then after that, we just went through each email, picked all the artists, whatever the case might be. Then it's like you taking all these steps. Now we get in the actual process of recording, making a record. You fold, and then you couldn't get nothing done in 4 hours. So it's like, bro, I gave
Wasted.
every single artist, and mind you, it was 3 artists that came before him and knocked one record out in 4 hours.
Wow.
Less than 4 hours. Then at that, probably like an hour and a half.
Wow.
Of us sitting down. Nothing was made. Nothing was nothing. We started cooking up on the spot, making the beat. As we making the beat, they already writing lyrics.
Oh my.
So it was like, bro, and that time was like, then I broke my rules for him, giving him the record to go home and even finish it.
Oh yeah, you're stemming it. I got you.
So-
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen, and I did it. I'm like, cause I want him on the project.
Yeah, you only wanna.
So, bro, it's been a week since then. It's been a whole entire week.
Yeah.
He hasn't updated me. I had to go to him.
Oh yeah. yeah.
I had to go to him and be like, bro, what's up?
Mm.
Oh, if there ain't no more time on the job, I'm like, then I respect it. I'm like, yeah, bro, I gotta cut you because I'm giving each artist the same amount of time, but you couldn't do nothing. But then I extended it for you
You took
a whole week,
and I had to hit you up.
and you still couldn't, and I still had to hit you up. So it was like, yeah, bro, I gotta get rid of it. I gotta
And that's
replace
I
you.
know it's hard, man, because some people you want. Like, I bang with
Exactly,
them,
and
they got
he's a
different
dope,
style.
and he's a,
yeah.
and
It ain't who I said.
I'm not taking none of his artistry away from him.
yeah.
He's dope, like
It ain't
young,
who- it ain't-
19,
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. But
And
it's two
like
sides
I'm
to
like,
it. It's
bro,
the work,
it's like
and then it's the work ethic.
right. So it's like it's gonna be people who gonna show up, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
people who not, and that's like
That's-
that's
and
just
that's
easy
who
how
want
you
it
weigh
more,
it out.
too. Yeah, that's why I
Exactly,
want it
that's
more.
how you weigh it out
Yeah.
more, and it came down to that, and I'm like, damn, man, it's like, bro.
That's crazy, Joe.
It's
So what
crazy.
would you tell these upcoming young boys that's coming? Because for the music aspect, as a producer,
Man,
what'd you tell them like with the like work ethic and all that? What'd you tell them?
be prepared.
no, it's more than being prepared, man. I would say, just work on your craft more. Study the industry. Stop looking at Instagram shit and all that, and basing your, trying to basically dictate, your career off for somebody else's, or letting somebody else's glamour and stuff like that dictate your path to where you trying to get with the music.
Yeah. That's a good
And
job.
that
That's a good job.
And they be getting
Rehearse
fooled
y'all
by
lyrics, man. Rehearse y'all lyrics. Stop writing a song day one, and then day two you getting in the studio recording it. Like, you haven't rehearsed it, you haven't done nothing, and you in the booth all acting goofy and run it back, because you're not memorizing your lyrics. I say memorize your lyrics at least. If you're not good reading off a phone or whatever the case might be, I say shit, get rid of the phone because take it back to pen and pad.
Yeah, pen and
that way
pad,
you ain't getting
paper.
distracted. Now you all on the gram.
Right there.
Now you going live all in the booth.
At your right front.
Listen,
everything. You need to see it. Nobody else. Turn the light on.
Artists going live with their phone all in the booth when you supposed to be reading lyrics off your phone. I'm like, bro, come on. Come on, get yourself together. Like,
but too many people want to show, hey, I'm doing something.
Right, and the whole time you ain't doing shit. Like you, like
a lot of stuff that I see that and artists and being around producers, being around all this stuff, putting tracks, drum tracks, being in the studio with these people, right? And a lot of stuff that I see that people think this because you're artist, you just an artist, but that's a business. You are a business.
Yeah.
So you promoting your business, you're promoting yourself,
Brand,
you're branding yourself, right? You're marketing yourself. You could hire a marketing company when you can do all this stuff you want, but you're marketing yourself. You gotta put yourself out there.
Yeah.
So where's the work ethic? All the stuff that you just named is all the stuff that these listeners need to hear. Everybody need to hear, I think. Even the female artists, the lateness, tardiness, everything. All this stuff play.
Oh, yeah. So,
play.
Let me just give y'all a list what y'all artists should be doing, man.
Especially if you want to work with this guy, bro.
You must be on time. I'm not going to waste your time. You're not going to waste mine.
He's definitely not.
Come prepared. Rehearse your songs.
Seriously, man.
Rehearse your songs the night before, where the case might be. Take care of your body. Drink lots of water. Right. You know what I mean? All that factors into how you perform in the studio, how you perform on a song.
That's true. You want to come in there with soda.
You want to record as if like you're performing on the stage in front of 30,000 people. You don't want to get in the booth recording a lazy song, then you gotta get on the stage and perform a lazy song. Like that don't even add up. If you're trying to get the crowd to move. What else? Stop with all the auto-tune stuff, please. Yeah. Make music, man. Like make some music people can feel. Stop just trying to mimic the stuff that's out here now. Like listen to the music that you want to make.
Right.
Make music that you want that you want people to hear. Mm-hmm. And just continue to work on your craft, man. Like that's really where it starts at. Like work on your craft. Don't just be putting anything out because you're saying like, oh, you think you're gonna pop overnight. It's not gonna happen. And no two artists got in the game the same. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You have to create your own path. So it's like you're not gonna think you're not gonna get in the industry like Meek Mill or Ozzy and the same way. You're not. Like
and that's what anything.
That's just with anything. Yeah. Anything like business wise, but.
That's some good gems.
That's all I can really say.
Yeah,
there's a lot more. We gonna cover it.
They be looking at the perception like, dang, he got this, but you don't know what niggas went to get.
You don't know how long it took.
You don't know how long. You don't know
3 years, 4 years, 15 years, 20 years. Like
I literally don't do that to anyone anymore.
Never know what
because I see the way, especially like my relationship, like my marriage and stuff. Like when people look at it like, oh, goals, I said that's fine, but I say y'all don't know what like
exactly.
y'all definitely don't. And I said I'll probably save that for me and her telling our story, like where even y'all might be like, snap, I didn't know that happened. Like and it's like I'm like this is, and I know it's the same for y'all. I'm like it's not always what it seems. It looks good, but y'all don't know.
All they say is goals. They see a picture. They say go.
Yeah,
you don't know what you had to do to get there. Yeah. You don't know what to do to maintain it. You don't.
Nothing.
You don't know.
Definitely, you don't know the mental like illnesses with one another. Like if you dealing with this and then you're dealing with this and now y'all trying to help heal each other and it's like y'all trying to build each other up and stuff. I'm like, but that's why I really stopped doing it. I said, man, I'm not gonna look at nobody's because I know everybody's situation is different. Yeah. And I know people look at ours like, oh man, and then like with the daughters, like, oh y'all did it, like I'm like, but you definitely don't. Nobody, I didn't even want to go through what I had to go through, like, cause I'm like, hey, nobody told me this, like,
exactly.
I can't wait till we get that topic, cause y'all know I come to y'all for the gems. I don't come as much as Rock, but that time we did have the talk with the King Convos at the crib.
Right.
I did get a little bit out of it, but I'm engaged.
Right.
So that's the stuff. I ain't out here talking to married people. Yo, y'all need to. I don't know.
Right.
That's not my. That's what people go through with today. Like they got a boyfriend, girlfriend, and then they listen to a person that's single.
And
why the heck
right.
is you doing that?
And my friends,
You see what I'm
their marriage ended because of that, literally. And I was like, and because they came to us after the situation really happened. So it's like, why would you go to them and not go to your married friends that you was around? Like,
yeah, because they've been through it. Even if they ain't been through it, they know how to get through something that's.
or
like
we know
that.
the advice to give.
They know the advice because they in it.
Right.
Because it's just like we was around some young boys. I'm like, man, my lady tripping at home and all that. Young boys gonna be like, or the people in there like, they're like, man, come over here and get with these hoes and stuff like that. Let's go to the club and stuff like that. I'm like, no. I need people like y'all who I'm like, bruh, you was tripping, go home. Like, go home, fix that.
One of my young boys came to me like, yo, how I know she right? How I know she real? I said, what she doing for her? What she doing for you? You know what I mean? Just do general stuff, because I just been there. Like, so you put a ring on it. Why would you do that? I said, I looked at the pros and the cons of it. Everybody be like, make a list. I really made a list. And mine was really like 3 or 4. And not looks. I ain't counting that. I'm counting stuff that I like for myself.
Right.
Looks
Right
is a
now,
start,
today, she's 8. And it's all because of with the help. I was a 1 on hers. I'm there in 9 now. So everything I worked, I made a list. Damn, how can I get her to do this? Because I want to do this. So what I got to give up to do it? What I got to do on my list
and people
to do
really
it.
don't
So I get
know
2
that.
points on her list. And then she getting 3 or 4 on mine, right?
Right.
So it worked hand in hand. So damn, you 28. Why you want to get married?
You
so
really said a
why?
point right there.
Why do you want to get married? I want to get married because she complete everything. Everything I was getting through everybody else, I'm getting. And then people in life right now, the listeners, I know y'all listening, but y'all got somebody in your life right now that you're just playing with. Y'all know it's gonna be that one person, but maybe the looks that you want. Make that list, man. Make that list. I'm telling you, that list is it. It won't steer you wrong. If you can see that person with somebody else right now, she ain't for you. He ain't for you. If I could see her go out and do her, she ain't for you. But if I know my heart will be beating like this, go get that.
Yo, I literally said
Go
that.
get that,
I literally
Rock.
had that same.
Talk to me, Rob.
Listen,
Go get it.
that actually helped me, bro. I'm about to write a list. I ain't even gonna hold
Yo.
you, but and my situation is like, bro, I can't
Tell
see.
me.
I can't see me with nobody else, bro.
Yo, you can't, and
It's
that's the kicker,
and that's
bro.
what it boils down to. Like, you can try to make yourself think like, all right, damn, I might need like. Even
Cause
like,
you ball.
like, if y'all
'Cause you still
like,
ball
if
and
y'all
you
go with
do
like,
it.
right, if y'all go through like certain situations, like tough situations, like I mean, like just normal stuff, and you be like, damn, like I don't know about this shit, man. Like I don't know, I might need somebody else because this shit ain't, this shit ain't looking like how it's
That's
supposed
the
to be
first
looking right
step.
now.
That's the first thing,
But it's like-
because you know what you're capable of.
Right.
You know what we can go do.
Right.
But what's that 2 minutes? You gotta do a whole nother
Right.
relationship. You gotta nobody feel like
Right,
start over
exact-
and all
yeah, bro,
and
that's
she know
it.
everything about me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at this point, I'm like,
makes
no,
sense.
I
Know what you like.
I
That
get
makes
it.
sense, bro.
I get
That
it.
makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? So it's like,
That makes sense,
listen,
bro.
and they said this. I'm gonna leave there because I ain't got nothing else to say because we're gonna have a whole nother
Yeah,
segment.
I'm about
of
to
course.
say, yeah,
Right.
we go.
But they said marriage. The young boy asked me, he said, why the marriage? I said, marriage is about who you want to put up for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So that's it. So that's how you picking it. I'm
Basically.
willing to pull up. You're not thinking about no divorce. It's
Yeah,
between
yeah,
you, God, and
yeah,
her.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
ain't even trying to break up with what God needs. So
Right.
you gotta work through it. You feel me?
Which is how I look at it.
But how you look at it. But yeah, it's who you want to put up with. If you don't feel
Yeah.
like putting up with it, don't do that.
Yeah.
That ain't for everybody. Even marriage
Yeah.
not for everybody. But if you find somebody, don't waste your time, man.
Right.
I got time.
Right.
We got Rona. We got all this stuff happening.
Yeah.
And stuff happen every day. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you got all this stuff. We don't know when the next joint, so why not?
Right.
Why not enjoy yourself, man?
Exactly.
Vacations and all that. And it's glitter and the glam, like you said, but coming home.
Right.
I was running, ripping and running like crazy. I like to come home.
That shit like a
I
that's
like to
like
come on
that's like a
beside
job,
the
bro.
car.
Rip and run, that's like a job, bro.
Yo,
That's like
it is.
I literally said that. I
Keep
said,
going
bro,
to text messages, forgetting what you're saying. In
Right.
the text message, you gotta go through a thread. Just yeah, you right. Damn, I did say that. No, nobody got time for that, bro.
yo, you definitely feel that way where you have a child with the person.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, it's no way I'm letting another man raise my daughter. Like I said,
and that's a different.
like,
that's a different joint right
Yeah,
there. Because
yeah.
I don't have no kids.
That's
so I
that's
don't know.
another way to
that's
another way to
view
pick,
right
bro.
there.
yeah, we definitely have to, because that might take, that might be a 2-hour conversation
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
yeah,
that
yeah,
alone.
yeah,
That's a good-
But
that's a joint.
but yeah, like we wrapping up soon, but like I think it's all definitely talk about like, because we kind of pinpointed on everything, but it's more like to protect your energy at the end of the day, protect what you have around you, like. So that's what we're on. I know, like I said, the same way I'm doing this with these guys, like, because they sharpen me, and sometimes like my boy told me this, like he said, and honestly that's what really made me like motivated to do this too, because he said, yo, it's something, because I told him, I said, yo, when I'm around them, because he's saying, like, because he said when he was around them, like, these people, he said they was, like, not trying to really hear what he's saying. Like, they hear him, but they, like, kind of giving an argument with it. I said, what? When I come around, and I say that stuff to, like, when I'm talking about this, they, like, but he said, yo, because you always carry, he said, but you always carried around that big brother thing, like where you're like and that's why I was like, oh, but sometimes it's like if you're the smartest person in your group, you can't, like, you need a new group.
But anybody can learn from anybody.
That's
true.
Can
learn from
that's true.
That's an adult can learn from a kid.
You right.
So I don't even, when I come outside, I don't know nothing. If you know something, tell me. I want to know. Because they said iron sharpen iron.
Yeah, and you're right. That's why I'm like,
tell me.
He's only like a year younger than us. Like we all the same age, and it's like but knowing everybody's story in a way, I'm like, yo, we all could teach people teach different things. The same way it's simple, like on marriage. I'm the only one married right here. Mm-hmm. He been a father for years, then like and stuff like that. I just became one. I'm only been one for almost 3 months, and you're not one yet. So it's like it's all that type of stuff. Like, and that's what made it even more of the King Convos podcast, because these three kings right here, we all share we all have a different story, but it all brought us to this one path. Like so that's what it really is. It's like protecting your energy. I know it's stuff like this, like when I'm speaking on, like, I guess, like, how much, what time we at? Oh, we got enough. We got to
It's all organic, man. We ain't
yeah. No. But
get fancy later, bro.
But yeah, sure.
We almost had an hour.
But that's where I'm really like
we had 50 minutes. Cool. It's all good.
That's what. But it's like I'm more of a, like, being around them. Like how they'll be on me is sometimes like it be saying that's what I be needing, because sometimes it's like, dang, like if I ain't got nobody on me like that, what's really motivating me? Like what's helping
other
me
than
push?
family and like, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes like it be like sometimes we don't really always need like the babe, it'll be all right. Sometimes you be like, bro, you tripping, go do that. Like stop playing,
straight up, like, bro.
And sometimes that's what builds me up, because I grew up.
That's what you need, man. That's what we need, bro.
Especially like mine in your case, like with brothers and stuff like that, having older brothers. Yeah. Like, so I know the tough love. So that's why when like I said, when you hit me up that day and then when he talked to me, I'm like, it doesn't bother me, because it's like I'm like, yo, that shows me, all right, I know they care. And then like the thing with like both of y'all, and it definitely with me, is because I know y'all reveal things to me that y'all really don't. I know when it's something y'all reveal to everybody else. Like the same way with y'all too. Because it's like definitely things with me and him too. It's situations he doesn't know how much he really helped me. And I don't know how much I really helped him, because this situation he called me up with, it was a time like, this is where I knew what level me and him definitely was at. Like, because he hit me up. He said, yo, can I borrow this amount of money?
Right.
But I'm like, but I always look at it like this. This is how I always would do something. Like, I'll be like, I always sit back and would this person do it for me? But I didn't have to question that with him. I'm like, yeah. So I didn't even ask what it was for, nothing. I just said, yo.
He's that type of person to have to, so he has to come to somebody like this.
Exactly.
I don't ask. I only would ask to somebody like this.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I was like, same as you. I was like, yo. Because when he hit me, I didn't even ask what it was for. I ain't give him none. I just said it. And I said, yo, is everything all right? Because I know knowing him, I said, he doesn't do that. Yeah. So he might really be, and it's not like it was a lot, but it was like, but when he did, I said, yo, it must be like, for him to do that, it must be something like serious. Like, and that's what I would do. Like, if you hit me up doing the same thing, I'm like, yo, here, like, because you obviously really need it. And I really didn't even have it.
Here, broski. You ain't saying nothing different. Bro. Same here, because I had multiple times. Of course, we are who we are. Yeah, like nobody that type of time. Yeah. Listen, squad. That's something I don't do. As a man, you automatically prideful. You get into. Yeah, no, I got people that can go in. Yo, I need this, bro.
Right.
That's a blessing to have. You feel what I'm saying? And people can't do that. People can't do that. People getting burned. People can't even go to somebody, and then people are scared. A lot of people are scared. A lot of men are scared. A lot of young men are scared. They don't have, and they don't have people in their life to do that.
And that's what I say.
That's a different ball game, man.
And that's what the integrity thing, because I'm like, all right, I know these are two people that aren't gonna, they ain't putting my business out there, like, and I'm not like that, because I'll be like, it'd be stuff y'all go through, and I'll be like, bro, don't invite me to your bedroom unless you really need, like, unless you really need the help, but I really don't need to know. Like, because what I mean when I say that, because I say that all the time, don't invite me to your bedroom. I'm like, yo, don't let me know what's going on when y'all arguing or what's going on when y'all talking to me. Like,
you don't have that bad light.
Yeah. Unless you really need help. But I'm like, I always say like don't reveal that stuff to just everybody. Like, that's why I say it might be some stuff like I might say about my relationship, but I'm not gonna go all the way in because I'd rather like me and her tell that.
Let me tell you this: if help come with publicity, I don't want it.
Yeah. Ooh,
I don't want it, bro. I don't want it.
Say it one more time.
I said if health, Talk to me. I said if health comes with publicity, I don't want it, bro.
Right.
I don't want it. If I'm coming to my brother as help, that's what I want. My brother. That's the help I need. I'm my brother. So that's a different ballgame.
You ain't worried about
people
who looking
plastic,
at
yo,
it
you know
and
what? I
stuff.
just gave, which come 29. No, I don't get into that. So that's why. That's another reason why people are scared to go to certain people. I can't tell them that. I can't go down there. Like, it ain't about that. Are you really helping somebody? That's even like with people that help people like with the food and the homeless and stuff. Cool. That's all cool and dandy, but you don't need to make it make it public. You don't have to. Even in the Bible it says that. Don't make it public because you ain't getting you're not getting no blessing. Where you gonna get it from?
All right.
Because then you're doing it for the wrong reasons too.
Now, when I looked at it, like, I put it into another perspective, like when certain dudes, like probably I was probably say like Fat Boy, when he was doing stuff like giving out money and food, whatever the case might be. I looked at it as like, all right, he doing it. I don't think he was doing it for like, for the wrong reason. I think he was real genuine about it for like, to open up different people's minds and stuff like that.
But
like,
that's what I say.
it's
God know
okay.
your heart, right?
You can.
So you know your heart. He know when you're doing it for right.
So it's like
reason.
I was, I looked at it like, all right, he doing this like he opening up different minds and stuff like that for like people to are. So it is okay to. I mean, so some people like they look at it like. Oh,
I'm talking about
cool
those the rock.
Right.
That,
like the.
I just gave him a burger. Eat this. I'm not talking about because this right here is the way the world, the phones, the social media is the way the world. So you rapping off it, you doing all the music, you get your music out there in a stream, everything. So you need this. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But now listen, meet us down here on the ground. Meet us down here. We're about to feed. Okay, cool. Now, don't go. You like your food? Yeah, all right. Say my business name. You're doing the wrong stuff. There's plenty of time. People don't know. I give every 3 months. I give what I have on me.
And they combine it together to make it look like, oh, bro, this shit real genuine. But turn around like 2 minutes, you're in the camera like, oh shit,
Dog, I'm telling you that, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. Now you absolutely right, because I see the boy Fat Boy. He like, here you go. Now there's other people on cameras. He ain't like, this is what I'm doing for the hood.
Right.
It's a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I seen a lot of people do certain stuff. I seen
and
a lot
it's
of people
like right next to each other, like he really doing like, and it's like it's crazy.
It's borderline. But his platform is big. He using it now.
Yeah.
And he just giving it to people in the street. You feel what I'm saying? And I see him sometimes dirty with gloves on. So shout outs to him. Kudos, whatever we call it. But he out there digging. And certain things you need to see. Because we don't see a lot of celebrities doing
exactly.
And I think
so it's how you do it.
And sometimes it's not always food and like and like money. Sometimes like I seen him give like, yo, here's a pack of socks and stuff like that. Like sometimes
his shirt off his back, his sneakers off his feet.
Like sometimes it's that like it's like, yo, like here, just take it. Like
it's always good with doing kind stuff, man. I do kind stuff all the time. On different days, I go to Dunkin' Donuts and pay for the 2 people that's behind me coffee. It's
randomly, and it's like
thing.
You ain't thinking like, oh, today I'm gonna just do this. Like no, it's just like in the moment type thing. You like
genuine acts, right? It's nothing wrong. I'm telling you, man.
And God put it on your heart at the moment, so it's like, man, I'm just go ahead.
And I think that's where I'm at in life too. Like where it's more of a, I just really do things off of what I would want done for me. So it's like that's why I say like when I did that for him, but he did something for me too where I really needed him, and this is like taking me back to Jersey and stuff like that, and I really needed him. And like
this wasn't even like thinking on like what he did for me. It just was like
because he didn't.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
he didn't even bully at the end of the day. So
he didn't ask. He said, I said, bro, I need you for this. He said, I got you. And I said,
that was my boy. He held me down, dog.
And I kept saying like, yo, because I need this. He said, bro, I said I got you. Like you don't have to explain it to me.
Right. I'm like, bro, you ain't even got to explain all that, bro.
Even when I tried to give him gas money, he said, bro, no, I really did this. Like
that's genuine acts, man. You can't find too many genuine people, bro. It's hard.
Rare.
It's rare. Definitely rare. I think we probably on the 10-minute mark now. We probably good now. What y'all think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Conclusion, Pop.
Oh yeah. I just want to say one last thing. Like we really went through everything. The last thing I just want to say is, don't be afraid to let people know that you love them if you really care about them. I tell them I love them every time I like.
Especially the brothers, especially the brothers,
Sure.
because I believe like us as men. If you have a father, if you don't, like we just all need to be like just love on each other.
That's
Love
major,
one
man.
another and just get that sense of like a power, like empowerment, and then build each other
Exactly.
up. Like that's
Yeah.
that's really just the way. Like
Yeah, it's a different ball game. One of the things to wrap it up, one of the things I did was it was like 2 years ago. I texted one of my friends. I normally text like, "Could you cool?" It's the littlest thing. I'm like, "Yo, bro, you cool?" He said, "Bro, I was contemplating suicide. I was in a shelter for a week. Nobody knew." And he hit me about an hour later. You're like, "My phone about to go off, just about to go off, but I thought it was gonna go off today, and it didn't." So you just never know. You know what I'm trying to say? So check on your homies. Tell them you love them for sure. And after you say you love them, yo, dang, bro, I love you. No, man, I really love you. You need something, let me know. You feel me? Because they need to know, like you said. A lot of people ain't got fathers. A lot of people ain't got brothers to even say I love you.
Yeah,
right.
So even I don't care if you talk to 15 homies on the daily, but you only hang with 3 or 2.
Right,
Still text them. I don't care if they did you dirty. And mend them relationships, man, because it ain't that deep. It ain't
Life
that
too
deep. Mend them
short.
Jones. Man, them Jones, because that's going to be in your heart. You like, no, I still don't bang with him. You ain't got to bang with him. He can keep cooking. You got to forgive him, though. Just forgive him. You ain't got to bang with him. He stole from me 2 times.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that same thing the 3rd time. It's fine.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm not even going to hang with you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I
Right,
forgive
right.
you.
Yeah,
Go ahead, because
right.
you obviously needed that, Jones. So you go ahead. You
Right.
That's the difference. So that's all I got. I'm Mike Squiddy. You can follow me on the gram, Mike Squiddy 12.
Mr. More the King at Mr. More the King on everything.
Everything Rockyylikee. That's ROCKYYLIKEE.
Underscore the GOAT.
That's everywhere, man. Everybody,
The GOAT.
And at King Convos, make sure you subscribe to the
sure.
YouTube and the podcast. Apple
Instagram,
Podcast.
King Convos. It's simple, man.
Episode 2.
Everything simplicity.
Episode 2's.
Huh?
Week after this, right?
Yeah,
In
not
2
next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not next week, but next
Oh,
week.
that's cool.
Following week.
All right.
All right.
We good.
That's
Peace.
a wrap. I think the camera been stopped, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Because the light went off. But it's
Hey, that joint's cool?
What you think, Banshee boy?
Oh no, it's rolling.
Oh, I thought it did because the
They
light
got
went
the-
off.
They got the whole hour. They got the whole
think,
hour.
you know what? I think it did the...